Have you ever felt like you were stuck, unable to move forward, even though you knew you had the potential to do great things? What if you could unlock that potential with just one decision? This is the story of Leo, a young man with big dreams, but a tendency to shy away from hard work. His journey shows how even the laziest of us can rise to greatness when we find the courage to believe in ourselves. Leo lived in a quiet, sleepy town nestled between hills, far from the hustle and bustle of city life. He had always been known for his creativity and intelligence, but he never put in the effort to use these gifts. Leo was comfortable in his routine, which involved little more than waking up late, lounging around, and avoiding anything that seemed like hard work. His parents, especially his father, were concerned. "You have so much potential, Leo," his father often said. "You could accomplish anything if only you tried." But Leo didn't believe it. He always had an excuse, a reason to procrastinate, and deep down, he didn't think much of his abilities. After all, why should he work hard when he could enjoy life without stress? But this comfortable existence was about to be shaken by an unexpected turn of events. One day, Leo's father felt seriously ill. The family's livelihood depended on their farm, and Leo knew that without his father's help, things would fall apart. But Leo wasn't ready. He had never taken care of the farm alone before, and the thought of doing all the hard work terrified him. However, as the days went by and his father's condition worsened, Leo had no choice but to step up. At first, he tried to tackle the farm's chores the way he had seen his father do it. But it didn't take long for Leo to realize how much he was out of his depth. The crops were wilting, the animals needed care, and the land itself seemed to push back against him. He felt completely helpless, as though he was fighting a battle he couldn't win. One evening, feeling completely defeated, Leo went to the village square to clear his mind. That's when he saw a notice pinned to the town's bulletin board. It was from the king himself. A competition for the village youth. The winner will receive a grand prize that will ensure their family's future. The challenge was simple. Whoever could complete the most difficult task, something that demonstrated both intelligence and physical endurance, would win. The prize would save not only Leo's family, but anyone who could use the reward wisely. This was the opportunity Leo had been waiting for, but it also came with its own set of challenges. The task seemed impossible at first. Leo didn't believe he had what it took to win, but the thought of his family's future pushed him to reconsider. His father's words echoed in his mind. "You have so much potential, Leo." He began to think about all the creative solutions he had imagined in the past and wondered if he could use them now to overcome the obstacles in front of him. Maybe, just maybe, he could unlock the potential that had been buried beneath his laziness all these years. Leo spent the next few days preparing. He didn't rely on brute strength, which he lacked, but instead used his creativity and problem-solving skills. The first task in the competition was to build a raft strong enough to cross a river filled with swift currents. While other competitors focused on their physical strength, Leo built a raft with lightweight yet durable materials. He had learned about the properties of different woods and the principles of buoyancy from his old school lessons, though he had never thought to apply them until now. His raft was simple, yet it was designed with careful precision. When it came time to test it, the raft held firm, and Leo was able to cross the river while others struggled. The next challenge was to carve a massive stone block into a perfect sphere. This task seemed even more impossible than the first. But Leo, thinking outside the box, decided not to carve it in the traditional way. Instead of using tools that required great strength, he used precision and patience, chipping away at the stone in calculated motions. His approach was unconventional, but it worked. The stone began to take shape, and within hours, Leo had created a near-perfect sphere, much to the astonishment of the judges. As the final challenge loomed, a test of both mental and physical endurance, Leo realized that the hardest part was not the tasks themselves, but his own self-doubt. He had come so far, yet he still felt unworthy. However, as he stood at the starting line, he remembered what his father had told him. You can accomplish anything if you try. With renewed determination, Leo completed the final challenge, a grueling race that required both physical strength and mental strategy. He wasn't the fastest, but his creativity and willpower allowed him to navigate obstacles that others couldn't. When the final whistle blew, Leo stood victorious. He had won the competition, and with it, the prize that would secure his family's future. Leo's victory wasn't just about the reward. It was about his transformation. He had gone from a lazy young man who believed he couldn't do anything to someone who had unlocked his potential by facing his fears and pushing through his doubts. In the end, the moral of his story was clear. Your potential is limitless when you have the courage to try. As Leo returned to his family, he knew that he had changed. No longer would he sit back, waiting for life to happen to him. He had learned that the real key to success was not waiting for the perfect moment, but making the most of the moment you have. He had unlocked his true potential, and so can you. Throughout Leo's journey, we encountered several new English words. Procrastinate. To delay or postpone something. Leo used to procrastinate on everything, avoiding work because it felt too hard. Endurance. The ability to continue despite difficulties. Leo showed endurance throughout the competition, never giving up, even when it was tough. Precision. The quality of being exact and accurate. Leo used precision when carving the stone to ensure it was perfect. If you enjoyed the story and want to unlock your own potential, remember that every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Keep trying, keep learning, and never give up. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories that help you learn English and grow as a person. Keep going, and remember, you have so much potential within you.